Well, good morning and welcome to this week's serving of Mickey Waffles, a Disney podcast where we cover everything from parks, movies and merchandise. My name is Sinead.
My name's Kate. Hi guys, how's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. We missed a week.
Yeah. Do apologize.
We literally just forgot.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was...
Just straight up forgot. There's really not much more to it.
I know. I went into Lush on Friday and Sam was like, did I get my weeks mixed up? Did I miss a podcast? Like, what's going on? And I was like, no. I was like, we're both just real busy and forgot. And I think neither of us have mentioned it to each other because we both know that we just forgot.
Yeah, so we were like, do you know what? It's too far now. There's no point bringing it up. We'll figure it out.
We'll catch it on another time. It's fine. It's fine.
And so we have, and busy. Here we are.
Hi. Now we've 3 weeks to catch up on. Wow.
Yeah, guys, aren't you so excited? Like, instead of 6 tabs, I have 8.
Amazing. So what have you been doing for your 3 weeks, KP?
Oh, not much. Lazing about, just chilling. No, yeah, I've been pretty busy. Work starting back again, pretty more frequent. Mm-hmm. So been a lot more focused with that. And then we started doing a bunch of shit to the house. We just decided to just do it. So our spare room is now a habitable space.
Looks very nice. Have seen progress photos / videos. Highly enjoying.
And is not just a room full of cardboard boxes filled with our shit.
Beautiful.
It is now a room with a bed and bookcases filled with all of our shit.
Nice.
So, but at least you can see it now.
Hey.
It's not in the boxes. So we're not completely finished it. There is still surprisingly gaps in the bookcases and on some of the shelves.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I nearly all of my stuff is out. The only things I have away are plush. Not all my plush. A fair few bits of my plush now on that shelf. Because all of my plush is too much plush. I will admit that. It does take up too much space. So that's vacuum packed. Nearly all of my seams I vacuum packed because for the space we have it just doesn't fit. But in the future I will live somewhere where they will fit. So I don't want to get rid of them. And then that's kind of it. Literally everything, all my books, they're all out.
Nice.
All of my Disney trinkets and stuff, they're out. The only thing left in that regard is my pin boards, but I want to get new pin boards. It's nice ones to go on the walls.
Yeah.
So that's fine because I need to find those and pick which ones I want. So yeah, really now all we're left with is the entirety of every Transformer that's ever been made to go up on shelves. Cause
good. Love that.
There's loads of those in this house.
Transformers and same.
When we were so obviously we had to fuck everything out of the room to do the room, which meant our house is quite tight, so whenever we put things out it makes the rest of the house feel even smaller even quicker. And so when we started tidying stuff away, I didn't realise how many Transformers Ed had that hadn't been taken out of the box yet. And because we'd been doing this, he ended up grouping them all together. And so as I was tidying, I found there was 6 still not out of the box, and he'd already taken about 5 others out of the box.
Nice.
While doing this, which is fine. They're really cool. They're really, really cool ones.
Yeah. But
I turned to him and I was like, never again can you tell me to not buy a book.
Yeah.
As I held 6 Transformers in my hand.
Everybody
that have yet
has
to be opened.
Everybody has their things that they just buy excessive amounts of.
That's
fine.
my thing. So I'm shut your face, because a Transformer's up to €60. A book is 11. So
it's true. By that logic, you could get at least 5.
That's what I do. And that's what I do.
Love it.
So yeah, we're good, and then we painted the doors, because
did you
we just decided to paint the doors?
So I know when you were initially moving in, you were planning on doing multicolored doors.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
It was too expensive.
Fair.
It was too expensive to buy all the colours, because we didn't realise you couldn't, our naivety of not being proper adults, we didn't realise you could just buy small pots. You had to buy big pots.
Fair.
So we ended up just going for in the living room doors, it's blue on the doors, and then this like creamy grey on the outside bit.
Cool.
I don't know what that's called. A door skirting.
Yeah. There we go.
You know, that outsidey bit.
The
And then in the hallway.
Door frame.
Door frame, good woman. And then on the outsidey bit in the hallway is the blue, and the doors are the creamy grey.
Cool.
So we've made it opposite, because I thought putting the blue in the hallway would make it seem even smaller than it already is.
It's fair.
But it's nice. It's not done. Needs probably another coat or two, and we did get the dorm frames done, so we need to do those either this weekend or next weekend. But not too big of a deal, because now that it's started, I feel better. At the time, I thought it was a stupid activity and wanted to stop immediately, because we had to sand the doors to paint them and then tape them because there's glass in the middle of the doors. So I was like, this is stupid and I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't until probably the second coat was dry that I was like, okay, this is fine. I like this.
Painting is just such an ordeal.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta change your clothes because you can't wear clothes that you might not want to get paint on, because, I mean, you can't not get paint on things because I'm a child. Like, it's just such an ordeal. So, I don't envy
through
you.
that, we decided that we probably want to paint the rooms at some stage as well, because in this specific room, the colour just feels yellow. Even though it's not yellow.
Yeah.
It feels yellow. So, but we've also now put bookshelves floor to ceiling on most of the walls. So I'm like, nah, I can wait. There's not that much wall in this room left.
True. And there's only so much time you spend in there, so it's
Oh, yeah. Well, I think my hope is now that I'll spend more time in here, because I can, like, read on the bed or actually, like, do stuff without feeling like I'm in a cold, dead, empty room.
fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Always a
It
winner.
also does feel warmer. I suppose that is because there's more shit in here now.
Yeah, more cushioning.
Yeah.
Retains
So, yeah,
the heat.
that's been me. Did I do anything else? I don't think so.
Nice.
Not exciting, anyway.
Fair.
What about you?
Well, since we last recorded, I turned 30, and
Oh, yeah,
again.
Jesus Christ, it really has been a long time.
It's been a while. So thank you again for that episode. That was very cute.
Completely forgot that happened.
Yeah, that was quite the time. So did that, and then last weekend I was down in Cork, which was very fun. Got to see your lovely Christmas cracker co-host Sam. Went for hot chocolate. Oh my god! So we went into this pub in Cork, right? And we'd had breakfast in the hotel. We weren't hungry. I think Sam had breakfast with Mammy, so she wasn't hungry. So we were like, we'll just go somewhere. And it was pissing rain. So we were like, cool, we'll just go somewhere and we'll get like coffee or whatever. So we go into this pub, we sit down. I get a cappuccino, Adam gets a tea, and Sam asks how their hot chocolate is.
Yeah.
This little L one's like, yeah, it's really nice. And Sam's like, is it? And she was like, yeah, it's lovely. Does it come with marshmallows? And the woman's like, yeah, great. I want a hot chocolate with marshmallows. About like 10 minutes later, this woman comes back and tells Sam she's after looking everywhere. She's had one of the lads look everywhere. And after the weekend, because this was Monday, they had no marshmallows. They were completely out of marshmallows.
Wow, what a travesty.
If you had have seen Sam's face, I thought she was about to take this cup of hot chocolate and fuck it over this woman. She was raging that there was no marshmallows for her hot chocolate. It was seemingly subpar. But then when the bill arrived, your one had I don't know if she like typed it in or whatever, but she had written hot chocolate with what was it, Matsmaloo? Like marshmallow spelled in the most arseways way you've ever seen in your entire life, and it just kind of added to the hilarity of it, to the point that Sam brought the receipt home.
Of course she did.
So that
Sounds very holy, Sam.
That was highly amusing. So my plan now for the next few weeks is I really just want to be that house for Halloween. So
Are we surprised? No.
so we bought a house phone, we didn't even really know that we had a house phone. So we bought a house phone. It's a giant skull. It's great. And then my mum dropped me down a Shein order, which contained little trick-or-treat bags, because I'm going to make them up a couple of days in advance. So like COVID safes and stuff like that. I'll have them already made up so I can just throw them at the children from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go catch, kids.
Run, child, run.
Exactly.
You want it, work for it.
Exactly. That can be their trick. Go run, go long. So that's the plan. I'm very excited about it.
Excellent.
So yeah.
What a time.
Has been quite the time. But I suppose we should probably get on to the bits of news that we have, shall we?
Yes, news. First piece of news. Just as close as it is to Halloween, it's so close to Christmas. Just want to put that in there. Because once Halloween's over, that's it, lads. It's Christmas forever. So where to start? What's interesting? Who cares? I suppose one of the most interesting things that happened, Disney Premier Access prices have been lowered in Disneyland Paris. So top attractions that were previously set at €15 are now to €12, and some attractions like Star Tours are now available from as low as €5 per guest. Apparently this is working. People are buying it.
Right.
And it has dropped due to the seasonal change. That right now is currently now is a bit of a downtime before the like height Halloween Christmas season.
Right.
But allegedly people are paying for it.
No, that's unfortunate.
Why you would, I don't know. But anyway, so like Hyperspace Mountain, €12, Buzz, €12, Star Tours 5, Peter Pan's Flight 12, Ratatouille 12. Imagine paying €12 to skip the line of Ratatouille. No. Also on the note of Ratatouille, after the last episode we recorded 12 months ago, I went and watched more detailed ride-throughs and stuff of the American Ratatouille.
Yes.
It's bang on, word for word, the exact same as the French one.
Oh, they changed not a thing. And I'd seen people... I
didn't realise that.
I'd seen people say that there was an additional room in it, and I was like, I'd watched a couple of ride-throughs, and I was like, where the fuck is this additional... It's in the queue.
Just to make it longer, like.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise, because when people were complaining there was too much French, I, being the fantastic podcaster that I am, hadn't actually looked at the ride and was just like, fucking fuck off with your bonjours. Like, geez, you're in France. Like, you're in the French pavilion. Not real. They literally, like, word for, like the French Patton Oswalt is in it.
The French Patton Oswalt.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, one, I understand your point. But also, tough shit.
This is Chapek's Disney. Lazy as shit.
It breaks down so often, and it's not even open yet. Which I understand that's why they do this, but it's really breaking down. Like, more than I think the French one ever has. I know the biggest problem with the French one was that the floor sank.
And I think it's still sinking.
Yeah, but I feel like this one has had a lot of, hey, I've been stuck on the ride for 15 minutes and this just keeps playing over and over again. It's really awkward.
It's just, I don't know what it is that they can't seem to get. I was going to say they can't seem to get trackless ride systems to work in Florida, but I don't think Mickey and Minnie's breaks down as often, and that's trackless as well, right?
Yes.
Because Rise of the Resistance, I know, is constantly breaking down.
Yeah, but to be fair, Rise of the Resistance is high tech as fuck.
True.
Like, there is a lot going on in Rise of the Resistance.
True. But, like, how come Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is the only one that seems to be able to run?
I think it's because it's very, very simple.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
even more simple than Ratatouille.
Yeah, true.
And I also think it has less people going through it because it's not that much of a hype ride.
True.
It's just my personal opinion,
But yeah, would I
sorry.
pay €12 to?
No, fucking wouldn't.
No. Maybe on a bad day, on a busy day, I'd pay a $5 for Star Tours because Star Tours is at least a bit lengthy.
Yeah.
But no,
feel like in my heart of hearts, in Disneyland Paris specifically, because who knows what's going to happen when I get to Disney World. I'm not speaking for future me. Who knows what's going to happen in the moment? Neither do I. And I'll be there. There's only one chance.
Yeah.
But Disneyland Paris, I'm like, never will I pay for that shit. Like,
no.
So unnecessary.
Agreed. Speaking of unnecessarily expensive things in DLP.
Oh, yeah.
So, a DLP report tweeted last week about the online booking for hotel guests is now available for their festive dinners that they do.
€1,000,000.
Holy shit. So, the Christmas Eve dinner ranges from 100... Now, they have pounds here, which I don't really understand why, but we'll go with it. £187 to £291 per person.
Oh, because it's on it was released on the GB website.
Oh, fair.
That's why.
The Christmas Day brunch, £181 per person. The New Year's Eve with party tickets, 191 to 364. I have to say, the fact that it's not 365, you may as well make it a whole year's worth of money, like.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And then the New Year's Day brunch, £181. Now, this is across various different places. I believe Walt's is going to be opening for this, which I find quite interesting because Walt's has been closed for about a bajillion years.
Bringing the rats out for Christmas.
Honestly. So that's going to be one of the places. I can't remember what the other ones were, but I remember definitely making note that Walt's was going to be open. They have shown a picture of this beautiful dessert that has the clock from the Disneyland Hotel. It's very pretty. It's probably quite nice because DLP generally have some bomb-ass
desserts. All dessert. I think it's because, French patisserie.
Yeah.
Like, they're all born with it.
Yeah. But unless I won, I'm not even going to say the lotto. I'm going to say Euro Millions. Unless I have stupid money, I would never pay this for food in DLP.
No. It's fucking crazy.
Not at all. So, but if you are that way inclined, you can go book that now if you would like. Don't know how much availability is left.
If you have a bajillion euro.
Mm-hmm.
Then, other words. Speaking of Christmas, because I suppose, I'm here now, let's speak about Christmas. There was a new promotional video for Disney's Enchanted Christmas, which has hinted to real parades and the fact that the castle is going to be done for November to have shooties on it. What's the word?
Fireworks?
Projections.
Oh.
Shooty. Yeah. You were right to get fireworks from my shooty, but I meant projections. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a full proper Christmas in DLP this year. Obviously regulation dependent on the French government.
Yes.
But it is looking like a parade, the shows, everything.
Which I'm as much as I'm not a Christmas person, I'm very excited because I'm going in December. And I love it. I love a DLP parade. I have to say, a DLP parade, it speaks to my soul. I love it. And I do love the DLP Christmas parade. She's very cute. Weren't we supposed to get a new Christmas parade before the personalized pizza happened? I feel like that was the thing that was planned. So who knows? Might be the old one. Probably will be the old one. Doubt they'll roll out a new one this time. But the fact that the castle might be done, I'm so excited to see her. I'm very excited at this.
Yes.
Buzzing.
Sorry, I thought it was my turn, but it's not. It's your turn because I was going to link into that, but you probably should.
About the new turret that we can see.
Yes. Do you know what? There was sorry. Just before I forget, there was a tweet from DLP Report that called the castle like a burlesque dancer because they're slowly removing the tarp. Like the nice tarp, and they were like, in such a burlesque fashion, every day there's a little bit more tarp off.
Yeah. Sandy, I think so. Sandy, that we mention on the podcast all the time, we'll link her Instagram, we'll link her jacket store. Sandy's in DLP at the minute, and she posted a picture of the castle earlier, and she was like, the most anticipated striptease of all time, and I'm like, yes, highly enjoy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So, as Kate said, there are tarps coming down at all times, and that castle is just looking stunning. That gold is popping.
It's gonna look amazing.
Like, Walt Disney World could never.
Never. Not with this one. The DLP's castle is...
Oh, the colours of the
kiss.
tiles. They've got that pinky peach just right. I'm so excited to see it in person. It's so excited.
Do you know what else you might be interested in person?
What?
Christmas specialty cocktails.
Oh.
They have the Red Santa, which is non-alcoholic, and red fruit based.
Oh.
You know, your generic red fruit.
Your reds.
And then there's also the Holly Jolly,
which
is rum based with pear and curacao. Yeah, thank you. Liqueur.
Ooh.
They look cute as fuck.
Did you send me these? These sound fun.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I might not have clicked all the links.
I'll resend it real quick.
Thanks. Because the Holly Jolly sounds fun.
It's that one there. I just wish they'd put them in more fun glasses.
Yeah. Oh, these do look cute. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to need to get these. These look adorable. I will say, there's going to be a Disneyland Paris Christmas spirit jersey, and I don't know how I feel about her.
Oh, I hate it and love it at the same time.
Very that.
It's so DLP. Someone mentioned, they were like, why can't DLP tone their spirit jerseys down half an inch? And I'm like, because they're DLP.
My concern, I have two issues with this. One, who tucks a spirit jersey in? The guy that's modelling
this boy
has it tucked into like some like little like plaid tartany chinos, and I'm like, no, that is not how you wear a spirit jersey.
He was obviously like, this is how you style it.
Yeah, it's a lot. But also, and I feel like it's red up the top, and then where the split is on a spirit jersey, it's tartan on the bottom. I have a feeling that it's probably similar to, so I ordered the Halloween spirit jersey from Shop Disney, and it's all black, and then the bottom bit has pumpkins all over it, but the underside of the fabric is white. So it kind of looks a weird grey. It doesn't actually look black. It looks kind of like a weird grey colour, and I hate when you order something and then for some reason it's white on the back, because you know it's never going to wash well, and it's just going to continue to fade to more of a grey colour over time. Mm-hmm. And I would be concerned that this is the very same.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's just colours printed onto white fabric. Which makes me sad.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
But
so many opinions and no opinions at all.
I mean, if I've had a few too many Jolly Hollies, could start looking quite good, but probably not. Probably not. Probably not coming home.
So that's kind of it for Christmas. And then for Halloween, I specifically put this one in because the merch is disgusting. It's fabulously villainous. Because nothing says villains like being fabulous. So it's the same shitty print that they had for last Halloween. Yeah. Like, so good at being bad. Good at being bad umbrella. With Maleficent, because nothing says it's got Maleficent and the Evil Queen, because nothing says being bad like staving away from the rain. A shitty t-shirt, but then
with
the
sequined shoulders.
Yeah, that's what you want.
I hate it.
And then the nicest part of this release was the mugs that are allegedly sold out and never coming back.
Hey, they do these mugs every single year.
But in a different way.
Slightly different. But
Slightly different. Like,
same mugs every year.
I don't think it's ever been like the handle, like, it's like they put a stretcher in the ear.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, why would you put the handle there?
Yeah. I don't know how they never have enough merch. Like, I don't understand it. And I'm mildly concerned because the Halloween pins got released on Saturday. Now, Sandy's gone today. So you would hope that there would still be some in stock, but it's DLP. So who bloody knows? But anyways.
Who knows about DLP in general.
Yeah.
Let alone merch.
Yeah. So there's also, we've seen some visuals of some Halloween food from DLP. Don't have descriptions for any of these, but sure, we'll wing it.
No, I looked in detail, couldn't find any.
Yeah. So most notably, there was no pumpkin mousse. The little cute little pumpkin mousse that we shite on about all the fucking time does not seem to be in this photo. Now there is a thing up the back that could be a pumpkin mousse.
I think it might be that apple thing in the middle. Oh, because there was something similar to that at Christmas. And remember I told you that it tasted exactly like the pumpkin mousse? Yeah. And it looked like that. So I think that might have the mousse. I think that might have the mousse inside of it. That's just me.
Fair. So we've got
that's porchetta at the side. That's really weird.
Yeah, the whole thing is a bit strange. So
sorry, go on. There's
these weird little like chocolatey witchy fingers on a stick. Don't know what they are. They could be marshmallows. Could be a biscuit. Haven't a breeze. Then there's a black bunned burger because DLP love a black bunned burger. They probably bought it for Marvel and or Star Wars and then didn't get to use them. So Halloween it is. Has Doritos on it by the looks of it. Interesting.
Oh. Ooh.
Right.
Possibility to be nice. To be nice. Sorry,
possibility.
Mike fell there. Had to catch it.
The other like foodie item looks like a roast chicken with gnocchi on the side.
No, so I think it's porchetta, which is think about a pig.
Oh no.
It's like the side of a pig.
Okay.
Opened out. And then they stuff it with herbs and stuff. And then they roll it back up. And then you bake it.
Cool.
Sorry. But yes, it looks like porchetta with gnocchi. Which is not a traditional way to do it.
No, I mean, I understand the appeal of having potatoes with some form of a roasted meat. Just not that form of potato.
Yeah, exactly.
Very strange. There's a little eclair thing that has like an Ursula tentacle-y thing on it. The apple mousse, potentially the chocolate salt caramel mousse. Don't know. Maybe Sandy will find that somewhere and try it for us. There's a Jack Skellington little cake thing, which looks real cute. Big fan of that. There's a little ghosty looking cupcake. There's a Jafar moussey ball thing. There's another little mousse thing that has little Mickey Mouse ears in it. Very, very big fan of that. And then there's a big thing in a glass, which kind of looks like a trifle.
I hate trifle.
I love trifle.
Oh, well, this trifle doesn't look like it has fruit. My problem with trifle is the fruit.
Don't like a fruit cocktail in a trifle.
Because, to be honest, the fruit that's in a trifle, I like. I don't like it after it's been sitting in jelly for 24 hours.
Yes.
Because
then it makes it all sloppy and just the weird spongy things. That's all we need.
The
weird
fingers,
things.
the lady fingers.
That's all we need.
So yeah, that's all my DLP news.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to move stateside?
Yes.
So, the most exciting news from stateside isn't Disney news at all. I'm sure you're all aware, The US has decided to open their borders to the UK and the EU from November.
Good man, Joey Biden.
Thank fuck. Because we were getting really close to me not going, because our cutoff date was November.
Yeah.
That's only a month away. So yeah, it was announced last week that they're going to be opening their borders come November. There has been absolutely not another tap information since then. So there's nothing relation, like obviously you will, it's pretty obvious that you are going to have to be fully vaccinated to go, but there's been nothing mentioned about vaccination status. So my now only worry is that I'll have been vaccinated too long ago to be let in, because ideally the vaccination works at its best for the first 6 months, and then after that you need a booster.
Oh shit.
So my only worry is that they will say, if you haven't been vaccinated within the past 6 months, that you can't come in. Because if that's the case, I'll have run out, because I was vaccinated in June. That was when my last vaccination was. So hopefully, so they're starting to run boosters for the elderly in the UK, and they're going to slowly start running them here in Ireland.
Okay.
But I might have to just be like, yo,
please
just stab me, please. I have to go. Could you just, because I think the booster's only one, I don't think you have to get two.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my only worry. It's all rumor and speculation, nothing's been confirmed, but that's the big thing. And then the other thing is, if there's going to be extra things put in place, we know that you'll have to do a PCR test to go over. Nothing mentioned about coming back. But yeah, that's fine, I'll do a PCR test, I don't care. As long as it doesn't come back and says I'm positive, because that'll ruin everything. Also, if anyone knows me, from Christmas Eve we will not be seeing anybody, so if you would like to see us for the Christmas period, get it in before the 26th, because from the 26th until the 4th of January we will be quarantining as to not get COVID.
I love this.
Just FYI, just telling everybody. No, maybe one or two in individuals in open spaces with masks, but no group gatherings, no parties, no nothing, no nada. No going to cinema, no going to restaurants, none of that. Not taking a chance.
I entirely get that. And to be fair, we'll probably do the very same before we go to DLP, because I ain't risking not going to DLP.
No, this is too big, mate. Sorry, lads. We will be happily in bed at like 10 p.m. for New Year's Eve, just living the life. So yeah, that's the most exciting news. Hopefully there's more details coming in the next week or so, which will help. And then the other thing as well is I have to double check my ESTA to make sure that it's still valid and that they didn't just randomly cancel it on me, because apparently that's a thing that can happen.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I need to look into that. I also need to find my passport, which is definitely in the house. I just don't know where. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. Okay. I just need to go physically get my hands on it.
Fair.
But I 100% know that it's in date. That's the biggest thing.
Amazing. Love that.
I know you're all worried so much.
So since now that you guys kind of can know that you can pretty much definitely go, have you planned anything else? Has anything else kind of cropped up, or?
No, the one thing that I did start looking into was airport transfer.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't looked at that because I was like, I'm not booking anything.
Fair.
So why would I bother looking? So we started looking, and I'm a bit hesitant to get an Uber or a Lyft.
Okay.
Just because I'm aware of the fact that we'll be two adults coming off a plane wanting to go to Disney World, and I just don't trust people. So we have looked at the guys who sponsor the Dads podcast.
Yeah.
Because what I really like about them, which I haven't seen in many others, is that they give you a 30-minute stop at the grocery store.
Oh, I love that.
Now, personally, I don't think 30 minutes is going to be enough. I think I'm going to be quite overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I might have to put, when I talk to, we will probably book with them because they are the best value pretty much for a round trip. It's not cheap, but it's also not wildly expensive either.
True,
so
and
I
the fact that, like, Craig is, it's Craig that's used them, isn't it? So
Yeah,
at
with
least,
his
I mean,
17
he's
small.
had, he travels in small school loads. So,
Yeah.
like,
So I might just need to be like, hey, is there any possibility we could be a bit lenient on that 30 minutes, because I'm going to be overwhelmed as fuck.
fair.
And might need 30 minutes to just understand how the shop works.
Yeah.
But it's nice because we might be able to grab like in reality we're gonna spend tons of money on food in Disney World. There's no stopping that. But it would be nice to get like a few little snacks just to have, even like in the room, so that we don't have to go walk all the way to fucking home base to get like a cereal bar or something.
Yeah.
That, and then also the question of if we should go to Universal or not. That's come up again, but more from a COVID safety point of view. Do we feel like we should leave the Disney bubble? Is it worth the risk? Is it safer to just stay in the bubble rather than making the extra thing?
True.
But not my argument, this is still just like an ongoing discussion, but like, if we've managed to get a PCR test, fly 12 billion hours to Florida, get off of Florida, get a bus to Walt Disney World, and then walk around 4 parks for 2 weeks, I feel like we could also probably go to Universal.
Yeah, because, like,
I feel like it's not that much more of a stretch.
yeah, because, like, at the end of the day, obviously Disney, maybe not obviously, but Disney's current standpoint with masks is that you have to wear masks if you are indoors. Mm-hmm. It is mandatory, whereas it's recommended in Universal. So you don't have to. They are not enforcing it. I believe all team members have to, and from everything I've seen about Horror Nights, everyone has to wear masks if you are working there. But it's kind of up to you, loosey-goosey, if you wear a mask or not. So, I mean, you guys aren't going to be stupid. You're not going to be breathing down people's necks.
Yeah,
you'll be sanitizing
exactly.
yourselves.
Like, we will be taking, like, regardless, I know that, like, Disney queues are, you know, those, like, push close together ones, and I know they've gotten kind of similar, like, to that. I don't think we'll be doing that. I think we'll be making a conscious effort to not do that, and anyone who says anything is going to get a whole load of Edwards in their face, so fucking good luck to them.
It's true.
I just, I already feel sorry for them. I've not even met them yet.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel my personal standpoint of it, and everything, obviously everything to kind of do with the pandemic, and we were talking about this before we were recording. At this stage in it, you kind of have to make your own choices on it and what you feel comfortable with. Personally, I would probably go because, like you said, I mean, you're in Florida. Florida's a fucking cesspit anyways, so if you're going to be safe in Disney, you'll be just as safe in Universal. And especially given the fact that you are such a big Harry Potter fan, like, I feel like it would be a shame to be that close to the Wizarding World.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And
Transformers.
Transformers.
As we've already spoken about at length.
I just think, I think we might whittle it down to just going one day.
Yeah.
And just what we do, and that's just the end of it, and we'll get over it, and I'll live my life. But... yeah, but then also, of course, the overarching point of this is if for some reason, even though I think they've pretty much reached herd immunity at this point, if Florida does go tits up again between now and December, or between now and November, we're still not going to go.
Fair.
Like, that is still something we're consciously keeping an eye of.
Yeah.
An eye on.
Yeah.
Like, there's no getting away from the fact that Florida is absolutely fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But... like I've mentioned before, if it's past the point of too fucked by the time we go, then it doesn't matter.
This is a good point.
Because they've all had it, so what you gonna do? So yeah, and then we also think that the flights aren't gonna be jammers, because if anything, it'll just be people heading home from Christmas. But we don't think that many people will actually be flying over in like the first week of January. So
yeah.
That
True.
should also be good to not have a full flight.
Yeah, true. Because I imagine, like, even though it would be, what is it, Florida, like an 8-hour flight or whatever, I assume you're still wearing masks the whole time except for, like, food and stuff, I assume.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I need to look because I think planes aren't offering meals on flights anymore because of COVID.
Long haul, they'd kind of have to.
That's what I was thinking, but I saw somewhere, now this is, who knows where, it's just in the back of my mind, that they didn't serve people food on like a long haul flight. I'm like, I'll die.
That's a lot. Like, obviously you can bring food, and if anything, personally, I'd probably like, even if they were giving out food, I'd probably like wait until most people had maybe had theirs and then take my mask off and have mine. But that would be bizarre if they just weren't feeding you and you're on a flight for like 8 hours. You'd be dead.
Also, I feel like I've paid for it. I feel like it was included.
Oh yeah, booze. Like when you book a long haul flight, like the booze and the food and all the like little snacky things and little bags of pretzels and shit like that, like that's all included. Like that's factored into the cost of your price. Like,
yeah, exactly. So anyway, way more excited than I was 2 weeks ago.
Good.
But also still slight reservations. But
that's fair. I feel like that's the best. Obviously not the best way to be. The best way to be would just be like, oh my god, amazing, we're going. But I feel like that's the more realistic way to be, which is good.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously I'm buzzing because I have a trip booked. So
Woohoo.
Yeah. And at this stage, don't care.
Fair.
You could say absolutely anything to me. Don't care. This trip's keeping me alive.
You gotta take it where you can. Because even like, again, we were in Cork. Cork is by no means half as exciting as going to Disney. But I was just like, the next time we go anywhere, it'll be Disney. So, and that's just to DLP that I've been to 5,000 times. So I can only imagine how you're feeling. And I'm
Correct.
excited. Speaking of the 50th, there was this a real cute article on Disney Parks blog about the class of 1971, which are a group of cast members. There's not that many of them that have basically worked in the park since 1971, since the opening year. And I'm just like, this is just the cutest thing. They all got given their brand new name badges. They all got given like old school ears with class of 1971 written on the back.
I'm more surprised that these cast members weren't let go during COVID.
Well, there's also that too.
I was like, whoa, you didn't let go of all of these cast members, even though they've all worked there for 50 years and you could easily have just been like, see ya.
True. Very true. But it's just, it's a real, like, what was I watching? I was watching the Days the other week, and Pete was saying that, like, and we've said it on here before, it's a reason kind of why we've gone to every second week. Like, it has not been easy being a Disney fan in the last year. And I say that realizing how ridiculous a sentence that is. But creating Disney content when they have been so consistently shit and been arseholes fairly consistently throughout the last year, it's been a real struggle to want to talk about them and to want to give a shit.
Hence why we just straight up forgot last week. It's obviously in our subconscious of fuck them. We don't want to talk about them.
Exactly. So when you can see cute little things that they are doing for cast members, and don't get me wrong, like ears and a name badge have been there. It's not the be all and end all. Pay your cast members more. But it is very sweet, and it does kind of warm the cockles of your cold dead heart a smidge.
I have to say though, I'm already sick of iridescence. Oh, also, I didn't there was no like article on this because it was more so just like Disney social media news, but there's been a fuck ton more 50th anniversary merch that's been released lately. And people have been buying it by the troves, even though they have that 2 per guest limit. It looks like the cast members just aren't doing that. Like, there was a picture of a woman who had about 60 Spirit jerseys and brought them up to the till, and they let her buy all of them.
It's just, but like, you
it's
can
disgusting.
configure shit like that into your till system. Like, that's real easy to do.
Like, regardless, like, take the human out of it. Like, the system's like, no, sorry, not today. Get fucked.
I just went to log on to Shop Disney EU. And
is it not there? Is it gone?
No, Fixie Felix is just like, sorry, come back again. Because I was going to say,
unsurprising.
They've released a Hocus Pocus range. And the only thing I wanted from it was the Danny and Binks Funko Pop. But it was €20. And I'm like, I have passed the point. No, it was as a little set. But,
okay.
I don't know, it was £15, it was €20. I'm kind of like, I have a whole box that is just to my left as we record this, that is full of Funko Pops that I've just still not bothered to unpack, because I'm like, all these chunks of plastic that I've spent hundreds of euro on. Love this for me.
Oh, I still love my Funkos. And
I love mine, and I've taken out the important
But then again,
ones.
I've put all mine on the wall so I can be like,
Yeah. It's fair.
I was going to say something else. Christ, what was it? Oh, 50th anniversary magic bands were released as well. Oh. And you can pre-order them, but not if you're in the UK or Ireland.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I was like, this is cute as fuck. I'll take this. So you could pre-order it for $15. I was like, heck yeah, I'll take that. No, it's only American people that can do that.
Oh,
but you also have to have a reservation. It's like, if you have a reservation during the 50th, you can pre-order it. But not if you're from the UK or Ireland.
Oh my god.
Because we have to get our magic bands when we get there. We're not allowed to pre-buy them.
If anyone wants to help Kate get a magic band,
I'll take any of them. There's so many different styles. I don't care. I'll take the the fun kid one that has all the animations on it. I'll take the weird cream one. I'll take the fucking iridescent one. I don't care. I like them all.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give them money. These are the things about Disney where I'm like, you're complaining that you're allegedly losing out on money, and yet here I am with money wanting to give it to you. But yeah, I was really sad because they wouldn't let me do it. Every time I went to do it. Oh, and the other thing was you could buy it on the shopdisney.com website, but it was like, looks like you're from Ireland. Get the fuck out.
Are they even selling them on the UK website?
I didn't check. I'd already done too many things by that point, and I was like, fuck it.
That's fair. If they are, I'm sure the dad will help you.
Well, I was trying to buy a pair of shoes from ASOS the other day, and it kept telling me that they didn't exist. I was like, right, whatever, goodbye then. It's very frustrating. Yeah, it was the time. Anyway, something that I'm kind of excited about and also kind of disappointed about at the same time is the Main Street Confectionary is reopening on the 29th of September.
Beautiful.
With new sweets and treats. But it's hosted by Mars Wrigley. So the inside of it just looks like an M&M store.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh.
I kind of like it because I thought it just looked like that. And I was like, lads, that's a bit of a sellout. But it doesn't. They do have lots of other stuff in it as well. That's the one thing I'm really excited about going to America is all those peanut butter M&Ms, because there's something in them that's not allowed over here. So when you step in,
as we were talking, and I was looking at all the Halloween stuff from DLP, I was like, shit me, I wonder if anywhere sells candy corn, because I bloody love candy corn. And
I've never had candy corn.
I love it. I just but if anyone is looking for it, Candyland Galway, they sell them. And I also, because I was like, well, I'm already spending stupid amounts on American things, that I may as well just get a large pouch of peanut butter M&Ms. So I literally just ordered some as you mentioned it.
Nice. So with new interactive opportunities to customize your confections and a fresh new look throughout, the Main Street Confectionery is your go-to spot for delicious treats. It's also where you can see confectionery magic being made by hand. So that's the place where they make the apples in the window and shit.
Can you...
Hello?
Do you think you're going to be able to do... Because the way it says custom treats, are you going to be able to get your face put on an M&M?
I think so. I think that's where you print the shit on the M&Ms.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know if they're able to do the face. I have a feeling they might just do names and stuff in here. But I know for a fact you can do the face one in the M&M store in Disney Springs.
Cool.
Because because I've seen vloggers do it.
Nice.
When you step into this charming turn-of-the-century sweet shop, one of the first things you'll see is the colourful candy wall, which includes 38 varieties of M&Ms and Skittles. And if you want to be a fucking psychopath, you put both of them in the same bag and give them to your friend. If you're in the mood for something savoury and sweet, you can now personalise your popcorn experience with multiple combinations. Hello.
Oh, I love this.
Select from 4 popcorn flavours: caramel, rainbow fruit, buttery, or cheddar.
Okay.
No, you lost me, sorry. And then top it all off with a selection of M&Ms or Skittle candies, or perhaps even with some chocolate drizzle for an extra sweet treat. Okay, let's be honest, I'm going to try this. You can even get a front row spot at the candy kitchen area to watch cast members make and decorate your favourite goodies like the character-inspired candy apples and Mickey crisped rice cereal treats being made and decorated. There are more than 30 new items you won't find anywhere else.
Amazing.
Some of my favourites are the new fudge varieties like the peanut butter fudge, featuring creamy peanut butter fudge topped with M&M's peanut butter candies and drizzled with chocolate.
Okay, you need to get that.
Oh my god, I can feel my heart attack coming along already.
You need to get that.
Of course, the signature Magic Kingdom shop will offer limited time treats for the world's most magical celebration, the world's most 50th celebration. And then there's 4 treats here that will start on October 1st. And to be honest, they all look a bit bland.
It's very those
M&Ms
are very your colour palette. Like they're cut like that
pastel
colour palette. Good. I associate with yourself.
Like mustard yellow, dusty pink, teal, and dusty purple.
Yeah.
They're all me. I definitely own a jumper in nearly all of those colours.
At least one.
So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this. It's something I think I'll enjoy actually going into.
Yeah.
And it's also nice to know that, because I know that a lot of Main Street has been closed for refurbs and stuff. So I'm glad that like shit's opening up again, because I feel like it'd be pretty sad to walk down a closed Main Street USA.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's very exciting. And other new things that'll be open when you go is the Creations shop, which used to be Mouse Gear, in Epcot. And some of the merch they've created for this looks class. I'm a bit obsessed with the Spaceship Earth backpack.
The only problem is it's the most expensive merch they've ever made.
Is it?
It's like some of the stuff has like an extra $10-$20 added onto it.
Ooh.
Like there's a jacket that this guy bought and it was like $80 or something, but it was like one of those windbreaker jackets, and they've like never been $80 before.
Oh wow.
So yeah, there is like loads of cute stuff, but it is somewhat outrageously expensive.
The backpack is very cute. I don't know if it's up on the website. I've typed Epcot in and I haven't seen a backpack yet, so maybe not. But I am a big fan.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, if you click on the grand opening link on that thing, it actually brings you to things about Creations. Oh, there's the backpack. That backpack. The white one. Or the red one?
Is it white? Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to click the link that you sent me.
Sorry, do this one. Oh my god, now I feel like the dad's just looking shit up while we're talking. Quality content.
We learned from the best. Why is this not working?
And they have that multicolored. Oh, it's that like grey windbreaker. It's like $80 or something. But then they also have this cool multicolored one that I was like, ooh, I like that. But then also, do you know what I think I need to train myself for when I go to Disney World is, this is cute right now. Will I wear it in the real world?
This is the thing.
Because all of my Spirit jerseys I will wear in the real world. I don't care what colour they are. I don't care what's on them. Oh, big same. I'll wear them in the real world. Doesn't matter to me. I have Christmas ones, red ones, blue ones. I have that Donald Duck one you gave me. Like, they're all outrageous. They're outrageous. I don't care. Spirit jerseys are like a different set. But like this multicoloured windbreaker that has Epcot on the side, I'm like, will I ever wear that? Probably not.
Yeah, probably
shouldn't spend $80 on it.
No. And like, I don't know. I feel like we always talk about our love of Spirit jerseys, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, they're just the most ideal thing for travelling in. And nothing will convince me otherwise. Like, they are just the perfect amount of... They're long, so you don't have to worry about your butt hanging out because you're going to be wearing leggings, because why would you travel in anything other than leggings? But they're like a little bit cozy, but not too like, they're perfect. Love a spirit jersey. So yeah, I agree. Maybe that's what you need to be like, real world, not Disney. If I'm on O'Connell Street in Dublin, do I look severely out of place to the point that I'm like, why did I buy this? It's probably a good way to do it.
Yeah, so that's obviously strictly to do with clothing items.
Yeah.
Everything else is fair game.
Oh, 100%.
So yeah. Oh, also, link popped up on my thing. They're live streaming Harmonious and Disney's Enchantment on the 29th and the 30th. Now, this is the biggest thing. Will I cave into watching Enchantment before I get there? I'll probably watch Harmonious. I don't really give a fuck about that. Enchantment, though.
I'll watch it for you. And I'll...
The other thing is, though, because Disney vloggers, as Nick always says, film the same shit from different angles, this is going to be everyone's vlog for the next fucking 3 weeks.
Oh, 100%.
I won't have any content to watch.
Much like the cruises, those UK Disney cruises, every Disney vlogger went on it.
I was like, no, thank you. No.
And put out 2-hour-long vlogs about their day one.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
I haven't watched it.
I saw it. It was like 2 hours. So it's like you're not even leaving the country.
Day. Cannot.
But yeah, that's something I've noticed recently, because I've been watching a lot of Paging Mr. Morrow and Super Enthused, and they're really good friends, and they've just started doing the same things. So they film the same shit.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, like not all the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes they film this, and I have to decide, do I want to watch it from his perspective or her perspective? Because I'm only watching one of them. I'm not watching both.
Yeah. I did see, and this is just to do with Disney vloggers. I don't usually watch his videos, but I did see a video pop up the other day from Adam the Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Not complaining, but giving his opinion as to why he wished he hadn't bought a Disneyland annual pass, because
he lives in Florida, does he?
I think he's kind of split between the two.
Okay.
So he bought his Walt Disney World annual pass, and then he got the Disneyland annual pass. However, where they kind of differ, so with the Disney World one, if you book a reservation and you can't for whatever reason use that reservation, you can cancel on the day via the app. You can just cancel it and then just book another one. And the availability in general seems to be much better, probably as a result of that, because people might book a park pass and then their car breaks down, they get given a shift in work that they can't go, for whatever reason. Yeah. But there's that kind of flexibility. However, if you book with Disneyland, if you want to cancel it, you have to go to the park to cancel your reservation.
Why?
So stupid. And if you miss 3 reservations within a 30-day period, you get blocked for a certain period of time from making any reservations. And I'm like...
Oh my God.
I'm like, you could, like, I'm not saying people should just willy-nilly be not using the reservations and stuff, because somebody else will use it. However, 3 in a 30-day period, like, that's you wake up in the morning, you don't feel very well, so you don't want to go to the park, because we've all been told, if you don't feel well, don't go places. Your car could break down. Someone might be, like, for whatever reason, you might not be able to go on the day, and you have to book the thing so far in advance. It could be a case of, I'm just going to book this in hopes that I'm maybe not working that day. But if the only way of cancelling them is to go to the fucking park, that's ridiculous.
That's so stupid.
So, I don't generally watch Adam the Woo. Not particularly a fan, but I did kind of agree that that's a little bit ludicrous.
Because I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok who, by the looks of it, Animal Kingdom always has reservations going.
Amazing.
And obviously you can park You can park up after 2 or 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so people are making reservations for Animal Kingdom, going to Animal Kingdom, tapping in, and then fucking off to Epcot. Or Magic Kingdom. Because that's how the system works now, apparently.
Poor Animal Kingdom.
Also pointed out there, if anyone has any recommendations on how to book Savvy's workshop, I know it's 60 days out and not 180 days out like it used to be. But every time I go onto the page, it always says the page is broken. But when I go to look at like dining, even though it only goes up to like the end of November at the moment, when I go to look at the dining, it lets me look through all the days. But the Savvy's one, immediately when you go to check availability, the page is broken. And it's been doing that for months. And I don't understand how people are making reservations. Because it's always broken. And that's very important. So if anyone has any suggestions, I've emailed Disney. So hopefully they'll come back to me. And if they don't, I'll ring them.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's a case of they only open it during a certain time period. But I don't know. If anyone has any advice, please let me know. Otherwise, I still have a bit of time. Before our 60 days, but
at Mickey Waffles Pod on Instagram,
October, November, sometime. But yeah, just FYI, help is appreciated. Thank you. Goodbye.
I did just also want to say, so two friends of the pod, Lisa and Andrea. We've had Andrea on before. He spoke about his experience in Castle Club. Andrea went back to DLP, not by himself. It was a glorious time. He went with our friend Lisa, and they both had the best time. They stayed in the Art of Marvel. I was asking how the hotel was in general. They said it's beautiful, it smells amazing, it looks amazing, and that the beds are extremely comfortable. So that's all very positive. And then I was asking if the park was busy, and Lisa said it was fairly quiet in the morning, early afternoon, but when it hit about 4 or 5 you could really notice it getting more crowded, but that the queues were not a bother either. So that's all positive to hear. And as I said, we'll try get a I might see if Sandy will send us a voice note of her like update, and we can just chuck that into an episode.
That'd be great. Thanks, Sandy, in advance for that.
Sandy.
You're currently probably asleep. It's like 10:30 over there, but yeah, thanks.
That'd be great.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for this week.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
No.
Nothing else? It's an exciting 3 weeks.
I wanted to say one thing. A massive thank you to Ben and Mikey. They gave me a little birthday shout out, but also I wanted to give them a little plug because they've brought back Once Upon a Queen for the new season of Drag Race UK. So listen to the episode today. Fantastic as always. Would highly recommend. There we go.
Ta-da! So yeah, other than that, thanks so much for listening, guys. I'd say see you in 2 weeks, but who the fuck knows?
Kate,
stay safe.
Our next episode is our 100th episode.
Oh yeah, so who knows when that's gonna happen?
Shit.
I think we're gonna do a regular episode. Not regular episode.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying. We'll see you in a month's time. Okay, bye.
Bye.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.